Hello, and today I'd like to show you how to make a lot of money in Design City, billions in fact, and turn that billions into gold. And in doing so, create a sandlot mode for yourself so you can create an awesome city. So firstly, I want to show you the process of making a lot of money and being able to do that relatively quick, or as quick as the game could potentially allow. And that's by buying certain units, and a lot of certain units that cost a low amount of gold but produce a high amount of money. So the first one here is this garden center. As you can see, the garden center gives you 10,500 every 3 minutes, which is equivalent to 210k per hour. Also, the garden center is low cost, 5 gold, as I said, and not entirely draining on your resources and employment. So that's a good unit there. The other unit that's worth pointing out, and I've tried several, as you'll see in what I'm calling my money farm of all these multiples of units around making me a lot of money, is this one here, the military warehouse. 105k every 30 minutes is, again, it's 210. 210k is the max that I've seen that you can get from one unit per hour. And then this is giving back 210 an hour, low on resources, very low on employment, so you don't have to employ a lot of people to have the upkeep of that. And so I've got hundreds of those, hundreds of the garden center. Try some of these construction ones here for 5 gold, the brewery for 5 gold. You'll see here the lighthouse there, 10 gold, just shy of 200, and then this construction one here for 10 gold, which also produces 180. 180 is probably the average per hour that you'll get out of most good units, and all that alongside selling resources in the trading section here, which is 2.6 million every 5 minutes, gives me a total of 515.4 per hour, which means essentially every 2 hours I'm making 1 billion of gameplay time. If you don't want to be playing for that long, you can do what I do sometimes and just leave the screen on through the night, phone plugged in, and in the morning you wake up with a lot of cash. So once you've got that, the other thing to bear in mind is keeping your happiness index. So here, 150%. And that will give you the highest yield on all the factories. I'll just take you over here where I've got all my utilities. And then down here, as you can see, this is not the most interesting city in the world, and I will reset this city, but taking all the value from it to build a sandlot mode. Here is where all the residential stuff is going on, and in this residential area, I've got a lot of buildings that I'm going to want to take with me to the next city. So we've got the Burj Khalifa there, which is an expensive one, and then buildings like this and this, all costing, I think, in excess of 200 gold. I've got several each of those, and I'm going to want to take those with me and not have to re-spend gold on those. So the best way to do that is the warehouse. So looking at the warehouse here, as you can see, I've already bought buildings in preparation for kind of moving across to a new city. But also the other benefit of the warehouse, which I didn't know until I started playing around with it, is you can have multiple units on one square. So you have got 3 fusion power stations, along with the ones that are already in operation, which will be put in the warehouse when I reset the city, will allow me to essentially not have to buy any energy, any water, any garbage collection. I've even got a section for food that I won't have to spend out gold, and in fact I'll be able to spend gold on just buildings I haven't been able to put in the warehouse that will make it look nice. And the way, if you want to reset the city to be able to do that, you open the settings tab, you scroll down, you see this tab here, reset city, and when you reset it, and the easy reset, it allows you essentially to take all your gold, all your silver with you, and anything in the warehouse, and also stay at the level that you're at, putting you in sandlot mode, which I think is a great way to play the game. I just also want to give a shout out to those that designed the game. Really enjoyed Designer City 2. And if you enjoy it like myself, maybe buy something from the store just to support the developers. But I hope you find this information helpful and it helps you enjoy the game. Take care.